this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. And today, if you were looking at my blog yesterday, you will have seen that I took part in a blog hop for the Inspire Ink blog hop group. And it was a sketch challenge, and my card follows the sketch quite directly. Actually, I didn't change it up very much at all, and I did promise on the blog that I would come back today and show you how I made the card, especially how I made the dragonfly with this beautiful multicoloured glimmer paper. So I'm going to show you how I did my dragonfly first, because then it'll give it a chance to dry a little bit while we do the other elements of the card. So what do we need? We need my normal card blank size. I'm just going to disappear for a sec because I haven't got my trimmer ready. My card blank size is just under 15 centimetres by just under 15 centimetres by 21 centimetres. Then we need to score at 10.5 centimetres to make it so that it's scored in the middle to make our card blank. So let's line that up nicely there and score. So that's our card blank. It's just short of 15 centimetres because that means I can get 2 out of an A4 sheet. So I get 2 card blanks. So just there, and that should meet properly there. So this is our thick Whisper White card, which is what I always use if I'm making card blanks, because it really stands up really nicely. So that if you're just making matte, so like on this card when I made that white, you can use the thinner Whisper White for that. If you use that as a card blank, it's a little bit flimsy. Okay, so what else do I need? I'm going to do my glimmer paper now, as I said. So I've already die cut my dragonfly. This is the smallest dragonfly from the set. These are the dies. This is the detailed dragonfly dies, and they go with this set, Dragonfly Dreams. It's a really lovely set, really detailed. I've used the bee. I haven't actually used that dragonfly yet. I must use this set more. I keep saying that about lots of sets. This is really nice. So you get a plain one, a solid one, and a larger and a smaller dragonfly, a little group of dragonflies, and then the bumblebee as well. And my glimmer dragonfly is cut from that smaller detailed one. So I've cut it already, and then I've taken 4 different colours of blends. So I've got the dark daffodil yellow, the dark Bermuda Bay, the light Bermuda Bay, and the dark Call Me Clover. And I'm going to work on a piece of cardstock that is quite thick. It's just old card. This is not Whisper White or anything. It's just old cardstock. Because if you work on thinner paper, it goes through and it might mark your surface. So just be very aware. So I just saved some old bits of card to do this. So what I did was I took the Call Me Clover and just coloured over. And you can see it colours the glimmer paper really well. So you can have glimmer paper in any colour you like. Well, if you've got a blend pen, any colour that you've got a blend pen, you can have glimmer paper. So I just did that. I might do a little bit further into the wings. And you can do yours however you want. This is just me talking. So that's the green to start with. I'm then going to come in with the dark Bermuda Bay. I might do this slightly differently to how I did the one in my picture, because it doesn't matter really. I'm going to do the dark Bermuda Bay blending in there, so you can blend over the edge, so don't get any any edges that look a bit strange. You can just blend it all together. So the dark Bermuda Bay like that, and the dark Bermuda Bay like this on this side. My other one isn't actually completely symmetrical, but I'm trying to make this one a bit more symmetrical. Right, there we go. So we've got some Bermuda Bay on there. I'm then going to come in with the yellow. I'm going to turn my card over so I can see what I'm doing. It is a bit messy. You can see I've got it on my fingers as well, so just be prepared for that. If you're holding it when it hasn't quite dried, it will come off on your fingers. I'm going to use yellow here. And then the magic is that if you go over that with the light Bermuda Bay, it will come out sort of lemon lime twist colour. Because these blends do blend. You can blend the colours together. So there we are. So I've got the yellow there. I'm going to come in with the light Bermuda Bay and go over the yellow, which will give us a very bright green, like so. Can you see that variation? So this is an excellent way to colour glimmer paper, like so. So there's my dragonfly. I'm going to put him to one side for a sec, just while I finish the rest of the card, because he'll just dry a little bit. So I'm going to come back in with my card. Now I took a piece of DSP. This is actually from the Animal Expedition set. So it's got leaves on the back, but I'm using the bit with the lemon lime twist. And I'm going to position it over that side of my card and down the bottom. So I'm just going to come in with a little bit of Tombow. Got my Tombow in its usual container with a little bit of damp sponge in the bottom, damp cotton wool, so that it stays, the tip stays flowing. Just put that on there, and stick that there, like so. So try and get it buttered up against the edge so that you get a nice, oh dear. Now Tombow gives you a bit of wiggle room, but sometimes it wiggles unintentionally, so just be careful and make sure when it is finally stuck that it's in the right place. So there we go, that's my piece of DSP, my piece of pattern paper. I then take a strip of Bermuda Bay, which actually needs to be 10 centimetres. Just going to trim that off with some scissors. 10 centimetres ish, that's a little bit long. Trim another little bit off it. This by eye, as you can see. There we go, and that's going to go there, just along there. Again, this was part of the sketch, which is why I've put this along here. So put that along there. And then I'm going to come in with a scallop circle cut from Bermuda Bay. This is the largest scallop circle in the set, so that's going to go there. It's just going to overhang there and be on the right hand side of my card, like so. I think my glue is running out. I might have to buy a new Tombow or find a new one from my stash. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. There we go. And then the circle that I cut, I think is the second largest. I didn't choose because I wanted quite a big border around it, so I didn't choose the next largest. I chose the second largest. So that goes there, and that just glues in the middle there. And then I'm just going to stamp the greeting, which is from a different set. It's from the Little Elephant set, which is a gorgeous set. It should be lovely for baby cards. And I haven't used it nearly enough, really haven't done it justice yet, and it's another set on my to-do list to use. But the stamp that I'm using is this little heart shape here with thank you. And I'm just going to stamp it on a piece of scrap Whisper White in Bermuda Bay. And then I'm going to fussy cut it out, because there's no dies to go with this set. There's a punch that punches out the elephants, but there's no... Oh, do that there. There we go. There we go. Hope that's going to come out all right. Oh, lovely. There we go. Joy of these red rubber stamps is they always stamp really beautifully. Occasionally the photopolymers you may not get quite such a good image. The red rubber stamps, you always get a good image. So I'm just going to cut that out roughly, and then I'm going to fussy cut around it, leaving a tiny white border. And as you can see, I'm not using my snips today, because my snips have mysteriously disappeared along with my bone folder, and I'm just waiting for both of them to turn up somewhere. I've got another bone folder. I had a non-Stampin' Up one that I've had for years and years and years, and I loved and loved and loved, and it's just gone walkabout, and I think it's in cahoots with my snips because my snips have gone walkabout as well. I can't believe they've been thrown away or anything, so they must be at home somewhere, but I can't find them at the minute. So I'm using some older scissors, some different scissors, which I have to say I don't like as much as the snips. And my next order, another set of snips will definitely be going on there. And that's just going to go there, on the edge there. And I'm going to put it on a couple of dimensionals. And if I can find my dimensionals, here we go. Just going to put a couple of dimensionals on. Find my tweezers. These are the bigger ones, but I've cut them in half. I'm still trying to use my bigger ones up because I don't think I'm going to buy any bigger ones anymore. I think I'm going to stick to buying the smaller ones because they're better value for money. So it's a little tip for you if you think if you're thinking about buying dimensionals, maybe the little ones are better value. You get more of them, and you know, if you wanted a bigger area you can just put more of them on, whereas the bigger ones you get less in the packet, so will last less time, although you can cut them in half like I do. Okay, so that's going to go there. That's my little thank you message, and then I'm going to come back in with my dragonfly, which hopefully is more or less dried now. I'm going to bend up the wings a little bit because I'm not going to glue the wings, I'm just going to glue the body, and that's going to go down there. And of course you can do the dragonfly in any colour you like, because whatever colour blends you've got, you could colour your dragonfly. I liked this sort of turquoisey green colour scheme for dragonflies, but you could do pinks and purples, or orange and yellow and reds, any colours you like really. Anyway, that's my card finished. So I've got two beautiful dragonfly cards, very similar. These will be customer thank you cards for some of my customers this month. So I hope you liked that project. Hope you enjoyed seeing how to colour the glimmer paper to give you lots more options. And I will see you again soon with another project. I think I've got another project coming next. A Christmas tag project this time. So I hope you'll join me for that. Meanwhile, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye!